Welcome to dailyguitardraw.com and Crimson Guitars headquarters, also the home of the soon-to-be Dorset Guitar Museum. I mean, it is already a Dorset Guitar Museum.
Does exist.
It just is not somewhere that's particularly fun to visit because it's just a bunch of guitars on walls. We need to expand the walls and put little write-ups and smiley faces and emojis and things. And somehow...
Emojis and things.
Okay, fine. Scrap the emojis, Sam, if you insist. All right, you beautiful individuals. Greetings. I am Ben Crow.
And I am Sam Falloon.
And we are here to facilitate the creation of said guitar museum by tempting you with fine, beautiful, amazing guitars that could be won, the profits from which go to the aforementioned cause. Wow, I am somewhat verbose at this point. I'm just going a little bit overboard. It has been a while. I've not done the live stream for a few weeks now, but well, absence makes the heart grow fonder and all that stuff. Does it work?
I think they've missed you.
I missed them. This is true. Anyhow, okay. In the chat we have got Vicky Johnson. How you doing? Vicky Johnson, Wolford Guitars, Anonymous Botch, Ratotti Luca, there we go. It's fairly small text. Tom S, good luck everybody, Anonymous Botch, Wolford Guitars, Short Ferguson. I'm rereading, see I'm out of practice here. Paul Needs, how you doing? He's just got some eyes going on there. Phil Sakura, how you doing? Names I recognize, Matt Toman, Cavrato Manarotto, good name there. Eric Lopez, good morning and good luck from sunny and hot South Texas. Hopefully somebody breaks their losing streak today. It is always fun when people win after a while of not. Paul Needs had an SG60 special tribute a few years back when he was gigging. First SG he had played with a decent non-clubby neck. Really nice guitar, jazz through to live at Leeds. That sounds cool. And yes, SGs are genuinely amazing. I was having a crafty look at ATB guitars the other day, and they've got a sale going on if you want to have a, I don't know, 1969 Strat reduced from 30 odd to 20 odd thousand, etc. They have not discounted, I must say, either of the bursts that they have. They are both still priced at £300,000 a piece.
Still a house.
No, that's like two of my houses, or 1.5 or something.
Still a big house.
And also still a goal. We want one of these things for the Dorset Guitar Museum. We just genuinely do. Eventually, Thomas of Rabo, how you doing, dude? Thomas, you are we very much appreciate your support, and I'm glad that you've won at least one at this point for the amount of tickets that you are buying. We are at this rate going to be naming a wing after you and a few other particularly cool individuals in the chat. Thomas of Rebo says, I'm currently mowing my lawn, but I'll still listen in. So there we go. Eric Lopez, Steve Tuttle Guitars, Paul Needs still going. Gronwell Roberts, sorry. J Rod's Customs. I can't see all of the chats, but anyway, there's a bunch of people. Bill Schaefer. Brown of Taylor says, today's the day. First win, please. Chip Prue, etc. Basically, there's a bunch of cool people here. We've got a fantastic group, a fantastic community is growing up around this. Now, this just in says the Strat I won arrives today. Thanks, guys. He's got some green heart emojis there. I wonder where you get green heart emojis. Big Units coming with a $5 super chat saying, hi Ben, can I put your face on a t-shirt? I want Mrs. Unit to make me a what would Ben do t-shirt. I absolutely go for it 100%. I would love to see that. I genuinely wasn't sure what you would, where that was leading. I don't read these comments beforehand. My mind sort of went, I want my missus to make a pillow with Ben's face on it so that I can huggle it at night or something. Just the image of Big Unit, who was like 6'7", I think.
Nice.
Just Ben.
If that's what floats your boat.
I've
you can't.
broken my guitar. Just But what would Ben do? Okay, look, it's horrifically hot. I am genuinely stressed out to the max. I was having a lovely, calm conversation this morning with Ricky about something that hadn't been done, that needed to be done. We're getting ready for Glastonbury Festival, etc. And it's not Ricky's fault or anything. It was just, and I'm talking, I'm relaxed, I'm happy, and Ricky sort of looked like this. He says, Ben, what's your heart rate doing? And he could see the vein on the side of my neck going, like I was about to have a full-on heart attack. But I was talking nicely and politely and good. Anyway, it's been a long day. We are doing Glastonbury Festival, so I am not going to be doing the streams at all. Sam here is, which means you'll hear more than 3 words from him next week. 4 words.
You're fine.
5, 6.
Me and Tom were on it.
I'm so glad because genuinely I can't be here all of the time.
This is true.
Okay, fantastic. Paul Cook says only if you put burn it on the back. Okay, merch guys need to be taking notes. Absolutely. There's so much fun, and I've got a whole range of T-shirts and things like that I've got in progress. Guitar art, basically, T-shirts which are coming up. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the Daily Guitar Drawer because these things are actually finishing. And I was supposed to advertise these to you before they ended. The Mascis Squire Jazzmaster and Antique White, a sexy as hell instrument. We've got 1 minute and 37 seconds at £3.75 tickets. And we've only sold 210 tickets, less than half of the available tickets on this instrument. And it is genuinely...
It's a beauty.
It is an absolute beauty. A little bit dusty in that photo, but it's one of those things. So yes, it is crafted in China, but also it has gone through our workshops. So there you go. Consider yourselves tempted. We also have the incredible, now this was a guitar that everybody here doubted. We get offered guitars on a regular basis. We have certain people who are regular suppliers, and this one was offered and denied and offered and denied, and I'm going, but that's a really cool SG. What are you guys being so sniffy about? And here we are. You guys have loved it. There you go. You can sort of see the flame walnut neck. We need to take better photos, people. Okay, there you go. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And tickets for that at £3.50 are still finishing in 6 minutes and 15 seconds.
Buy them up.
Buy them up. 140 tickets remaining. It's an SG, which is fantastic, of course. But also it's beautiful and it's a little bit different. It's not a faded cherry something. It's a little bit special.
It's a cool finish.
I didn't finish the ATB guitars thing. They've got a beautiful SG Junior, a vintage SG Junior.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I think we just, that was me crossing my legs, by the way. Very nice guitar. Okay. Now we have just the Squire has just finished.
So it is.
Today, also ending imminently, we've got the limited edition Squire Bullet Telecaster in black metallic, which I've just clicked on. There we go. So £2.50 tickets. We are not going to be having many instruments with tickets this inexpensive. I love this guitar, and I bought this guitar because of that sparkly finish and the scratch plate. It feels like a £1,000 guitar. Genuinely limited edition, beautiful. And wow, look at that. That is 66 tickets sold. No, wait, this is ending in 3 days and 24 hours. What am I talking about? Okay, people. Look at that. I officially suck. I suck, I tell you. I'm a total numpty. Forgive me. Was that a good use of close-up?
It was, yes.
I noticed that the camera was right there as I was doing the thing. I was like, oh, there's a camera there. I can
slightly freak people out.
there have been times where I've had a sort of close up right, just by mistake. But anyway, okay. I think that we need to draw.
Shall we?
What have I missed? No, there we go. Why did I click on that?
You've missed.
I've missed
Star of the bunch.
the star of the bunch. Well, let's draw a guitar and then we'll
Indeed.
talk about that. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left on the SG, and then there's an incredible Gibson Les Paul Classic Antique Heritage, which is a rare as guitar, like genuinely rare. Okay, now the way that we do this, what is the instrument that is finished, young man?
It is the Squire. Mascis Jazzmaster.
Okay, so hold on, here's my screen. Let's show you my screen. Random number generator. So we take a random number generator, and this is Google's one, and it does its thing. I show you the screen, and Sam here tells me how many tickets have
we
been sold.
have a grand total of 213 tickets. For
213 tickets, incredibly good odds, and ticket number 67 has won it. Ticket number 67, and I am not going to show my screen to you guys because GDPR and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. Now, Paul Mead says, "Be careful. Stress will out." I'm redesigning my entire life around chilling out a little bit more, and it is starting to work. We've realised, have we not, Sam, that if I don't get my morning coffee and at least an hour making sawdust at my bench, I'm just not fit to talk to.
You've only had one coffee today, haven't you?
If I had not injured myself the other day, my immediate response was to just drop off camera and hit the deck, but I'm too old to do things. I'm not that physical anymore. It would have been funny. Just whoop, Ben's
It was
gone.
very funny for me.
But yeah, I cracked a rib being an idiot. So yeah, no, genuinely, I'm working on the stress thing, and a lot of that is to do with building guitars rather than anything else.
Indeed.
Do we have a name?
We have a name
We've got a name.
with a grand total of 1 ticket for this one.
He bought 1 ticket for that, 1 for the 70s inspired Vintera Telecaster,
1 for the SG.
1 for the SGJ, to be specific, and the Mystic Red Jaguar bass that ended last week. Now, this person is about to get an email. See, the problem is I do recognise names, and I don't know whether it's because they've won or not in the past. Sander Hessels, congratulations. You are a winner. You have got a new guitar wending its way to you. If you want this particular guitar, if not, there are cash alternatives. There are, hey, if you're a Crimson fan and you want tools and things, we don't advertise this as something we do on a regular basis, but it is the option. The same thing is also true of if you're a left-handed player. Basically, we will find you a guitar to the same value or similar spec, if at all possible, in left-handed version, and keep the right-hand one and get you what you want, or the cash alternative if you happen to be left-handed.
Indeed.
This is something that does need to be shouted out a lot. Now, you've got 32 seconds. 32 seconds, people, to buy a ticket for the Gibson SGJ. So please go and do that quickly. Quick, sharp. I'll wait.
Shall we take a little look at it?
Well, there's 17 seconds left, so we'll just have to look at it on camera. But go on then. Go grab a guitar.
I'll go and grab it.
So how many tickets can you sell in the last 4 seconds of a thing? 335.
Tell you what, it is lightweight as anything.
That is the thing. Genuinely,
Yeah.
SGs tend to be. They are very pleasant instruments to play. Very resonant, and
I do
in
forget.
general, it's an incredible guitar.
Yeah, I do forget how thin they are. It's really very nice.
It still feels like an ultra modern instrument,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. It's not quite pointy for pointy's sake. BC Rich, this is not. they're timeless. Yeah, I like it.
Indeed.
Uh,
Very cool.
okay, now the other thing that we've got going on is to show you that and go to this beautiful Gibson. So obviously that SG has just, the SGJ, sorry, has just ended. Sam, do you want to bring me this, the Les Paul?
I can indeed.
This is, it's just genuinely beautiful, but it is also rare because of this headstock. You don't get
Oh, it's got a nice
binding
neck.
on headstocks. And this finish around the inlays, that is a good way to tell that it is actually a Gibson, which amuses me no end. I don't need the temptation. It's very light for what it is. Incredibly light. Is this majorly chambered? Do you know?
I think it will be, yeah.
Yeah,
It's from that era, yeah.
it's from that era.
Yeah.
But I don't personally have an issue with
No,
with
neither
chambered
do I.
guitars.
It's one of those things.
It is.
Tradition.
I didn't let myself. I have not let myself play this guitar. This is one of those that when it came in, well, I went to pick it up actually. Other than looking at it and saying, yeah, okay, yeah, we're fine, we're buying that, I put it back in the case and left it there because it is one of those things that would genuinely be a bit too much of a temptation.
It is rather delicious.
Okay. So, oh, look at that. So Joe in the background is answering comments saying that the guitar has been claimed. So I'm assuming this is the free guitar draw giveaway.
Cabernet.
Matt, are you okay?
Yes.
You stole my ruler earlier. Where is it?
Might well be on that bench.
We're still furiously getting ready
Oh,
for...
student room.
Yeah, take mine. We're furiously getting ready for Glastonbury, everybody. Glastonbury Festival. It's crazy.
It's madness.
SMI's Ben, anybody at Crimson have experience with Warman pickups? Yes, we've used them. They're budget but good. You might want to put that away because we've got to do a thing. Is Sandar in the chat? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so. Gronwer Roberts says, I love that Les Paul. I do. Paul Cook says, rare indeed. Only £8. This is true. Rob Tootle uses Warman pickups in all their builds. They're fantastic, budget-friendly pups. I have not used them in one of my builds, but I have heard them many, many, many times. So there we go. Bernard Taylor 22 says nobody ever broke a rib while on a PlayStation, Ben. I'm just saying. Do you know what? I genuinely disagree with that. I have seen. I'm also of the age that I could get a little bit too excited and go woo and then break something. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Barry Christian says multi-winner. I was fairly sure that was the case. Now, anyway. Daniel Creeran says, wow, I just got a message from DHL. My Acoustasonic win is coming today. It was supposed to be Monday. It seems like today is guitar delivery day. Tam has to accompany Ben to Glasgow. It's a responsible adult thing. Yes, I am the I get what he's saying. No, you are right. Literally, we were talking about job descriptions at work recently. And Tom, 1 minute and 28 seconds on this Les Paul, by the way. Tam, sorry. He is the MD of Crimson Guitars. I'm CEO, founder, all that nonsense. But when it comes down to brass tacks, Tom's job is to say, no, Ben, we don't need to buy a piece of the spruce goose to make a guitar out of. That would not work. That was just the very first thing that came to mind. I don't know where it came from.
Goose.
You know what I'm talking about. You're old. For a 20-year-old.
This is true.
I have the ideas, and he says, well, actually, if we do that, we're going to bankrupt ourselves for like the 14th time. So, yeah, responsible adult is his job title. 41 seconds left on the Gibson Les Paul Classic Antique Heritage in Cherry Sunburst. I do genuinely wish that we had easier to remember names for some of these things. It's just, you know, come on, people.
Pardon me.
Yeah, or maybe it's just me. Fine.
Should we draw the SG?
Yeah, let's draw the SG. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Tom S says the Blood Orange Les Paul High Performance 4 came in yesterday. It is fantastic. Thank you, Tom. That instrument, I am actually now on the lookout for one. The settings that it came with are settings that I put in with the multi-switch at on the inside, and that's where I personally preferred the noises that you can get with the various different coil tap, coil split, high pass filters and all that jazz. It is an incredibly cool instrument, and well, I want to mess around with some high-end electronics soon because I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. Come on then. Now, what are we drawing? It's the SGJ, yes?
SGJ.
Fantastic. Let me share my screen with these fantastic individuals. How many tickets?
351.
351, 351. We're sure. There are 5 pending tickets, which means there is a small chance. If there's a pending ticket, it means that it's a ticket that where they basically abandoned it at checkout. I'm sorry, ticket. I didn't actually want you. You can go into the orphanage in the sky, and see how you grow up from there. I lost the analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm anthropomorphizing an unsold ticket. It's an emotional day. It just is. Yeah. Anyhow, 351 tickets. Sorry, people. 351 and ticket number 205. Keeping the dream alive. We have got somebody. I hope. Is it a valid ticket? It is a valid ticket. It's a Hotmail email address. I've always thought that was.
What do you have against Hotmail?
I've just always thought that it doesn't sound like an email server, it sounds like an escort service. Did they not consider that when they were naming the company? Genuinely. The first thing I would have thought of is, do you know what really, or was that actually before the internet
just your
became,
mind?
Is that before the internet became what it is?
Probably so.
Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments.
Ben's just got a bit of a dirty mind.
Dusty. Ben has got a bit of a dusty mind. I am always thinking about guitars and making guitars. And I often end up with stained and super glued hands, if that's what you meant.
Of course.
Okay.
We have a winner.
We have a winner. And this person... Oh, that's weird. It's not a Hotmail account. Are you absolutely sure that this is the winning ticket? Ticket number 205 on the SGJ. Okay, well, maybe we've got multiple email addresses. Anyway, I lied. Sorry, guys, if I'm teasing you there. May I see how many tickets? 3 tickets were bought for the SGJ, 1 ticket for the very limited run American Standard Jaguar Bass in Mystic Red that was drawn last week. That was a cool instrument, and we
cool.
nearly did not make our money back on that.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Yeah, a close run thing. But still, somebody has won it, and it's great, and we're just going to move on swiftly. Or should we
maybe
call
save
a
name? Possibly.
Okay. Well, this is a name that you can actually read, so...
oh, thank you.
Hey, look, you've only recently come out of the UK education system. We've got to keep it simple, relatively monosyllabic. This is only 3 syllables. Okay.
I am quite young.
I genuinely apologise to anybody who was insulted by that. The UK education system is not fit for purpose, but it's also not all that bad. And on top of things, Sam here is far smarter than the average.
The worst could be the American system.
I hope that wasn't heard because a large... Yeah, I'm just going to stop talking now. Go on then, read the name, read it.
Alex Taylor.
Oh, you can read. Alex... I'm so sorry, Sam. Alex Taylor, another name that I recognise and potentially another multiple winner. So Alex, congratulations. We are going to be dropping you an email relatively imminently. I'm in a very funny mood. Ooh. Matt Toman says, Ben, why do guitars have a top but no bottom, but they do have a back? There is a brand of guitars that if you've not seen, you might want to not Google.
Oh yes.
Where the whole rear of the guitar has been molded and carved and shaped to look like an arse. And I mean,
If
there's just
yeah.
if you squint.
If you're
It's
so
just-
inclined. It's,
Okay, look, genuinely, there are. I'm assuming that Gibson's finished now. Yes, it has. Price draw closed. There's a certain type of person who they go through their life, they amass a certain amount of liquid capital, and they retire, and they think, okay, well, I'm bored now. I'm going to build guitars, and that up to this point is absolutely, like, genuinely. The best time to build guitars is when you already are independently wealthy and you don't need to make an income, at least for the first year or two. You're supposed to shout, "Preach it, brother," Matt.
I couldn't hear what you were saying, so
Don't start building guitars if you want to make a lot of money, basically.
Oh, right,
But some of that particular type of person then goes through and follows every little flighty thought they have ever had about a guitar. And that particular builder had obviously been cuddling his guitar at 2 o'clock in the morning and gone, well, this is a very feminine shape. Her. I wonder. And then he's gone and tried to build an entire business about making guitars with a frickin' arse crack. I mean, what the hell? And the fact that people must have actually bought them.
Is he still in business?
Well, I don't know. I see them every now and then. I genuinely don't understand. There is a customer for everything. And
Yes.
I also follow every single little whim, that flight of fancy that goes through my brain. I really do. But yeah, if you're going to try and start a business, I don't know. So, do you remember I'm now imagining that this person is watching this video, and it's genuinely a possibility. We did a video on the Martin, £9,000 Stephen Stills Martin limited edition custom shop guitar that came in, and yeah, we sort of were like, come on, Martin, genuinely, what the hell? I had a comment yesterday on the main channel from somebody who had just visited the Martin factory, who said, hey Ben, I've just had a factory tour at the Martin factory, and a large amount of people in both the custom shop and one of the other departments are huge fans, and we were talking about how much they watch your videos, etc. And I read that and I'm going,
Oh dear.
what did I say? I don't think I was rude. I think I was a little bit disappointed. But genuinely, if you work for the Martin factory, get in touch, because I really want to know how you glue your binding in. Like,
Yes.
seriously, I'm going to actually email them now.
Yeah.
But I'm now having to really think about what I say, because they might be the builder of the butt guitars could potentially be in the chat.
I mean, if we get one come through post in the next couple of weeks.
To review, that'd be great. Come on then, hold on. Now, winner in the chat, I think. Rob Tootle, hi Bill, happy weekend, general interest. Gibson UK now have a reverb store selling X demo and B stock. I checked it out last night. What? Is that news to you? Do you not subscribe to guitar.com? Online?
No.
No?
I don't use the internet, do I? I'm 80.
Oh, sorry, it's not steam powered. I get it.
Yeah.
Come on, I thought there was a winner in the chat. Phil Superior says the dream is alive 4. Dum dum. Is it genuinely Braniff Taylor?
Possibly so.
It might well be. I thought they might have been taking the mic, but also maybe not. I don't know. Because I said Hotmail. There we go. But anyway. Brandon Taylor says, I made up about this one. I bought the tickets as a bit of a celebration after some good news from work. Good news breeds good news. Unless it doesn't, in which case I'm so sorry. But in this case it worked out. Brandon Taylor, congratulations. You are a winner. I nearly went on the hot winner chicken dinner.
Please
Spiel.
don't.
Yeah, I mean, you genuinely, if I start doing that, are allowed to slap me.
Good to know.
consequence-free even. Okay. Anyway, look, we've got to draw one final guitar. Do we gotta? I think we do.
Do we gotta?
Okay. Tell you what, let us not do that. Let's have a look at the recently listed instruments, because this is also the fun thing. Now, I've been so out of the loop that while I bought a bunch of these things, I genuinely am not entirely sure what we've got coming up. So here we go. Fender Player Series Stratocaster just listed, 20 days to go. Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul Custom Plus X EX in Midnight Sapphire 150. This is very, very, very sexy. Look at that Les Paul style thing. EMGs, quilted top with a blue purple thing.
It's like top spec.
Yeah.
Epiphone. It's as cool as you can get, really.
Yeah. Is that solid mother of pearl and abalone?
I
Looks
wouldn't
like.
be surprised.
Yeah. This, just because these things have Epiphone in the name, some people are a bit, sniffy, and
Yeah.
it's a double-bound quilt top. I mean, probably veneer, but still, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Uh,
Some would say that Epiphone are matching Gibson. In their
matching or
quality.
improving?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is another one. This instrument has literally just gone up, and well,
It's so light.
it's there is
Take
almost
off.
nothing to it. Ayuli, Ayuti,
Aeus,
Ayus.
I think it was.
Okay, made in Japan. Should we get a 1997 to 1999 made in Japan Sunburst Stratocaster?
Should we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes is the correct answer all the time. There's nothing to this. It's very, very cool. Made in Japan. Now the problem is this wood is so light that even breathing on it, and you've got a fresh dent. So there are a few dents into it. There's another one available locally to us that is similarly bedecked with pain. But as a player, as something to that sounds great, etc., it's well worth a look. In my opinion.
Is.
I very nearly kept that one for myself. PRS Bernie Marsden Signature Limited Edition as well. We've got the FSR Classic Vibe 60s Jazzmaster, ESP Limited EC 1000, 729 tickets remaining on that one. And, well, look at that. Let's have a look at everything else we've got on, just for fun. Because once I've drawn the Les Paul, you guys can legally leave.
Oh, the Gretsch.
Yeah, this aged walnut look. We know.
Delicious.
We know. This is an excited Sam. It doesn't really look it, but he's very excited at this point. So yeah, that's a fantastic instrument. 545 tickets remaining. That's a bit of a steal, genuinely. It sounds incredible. The pickups are great. The fit and finish on these Gretches is incredible, actually.
Oh yeah.
Better than Epiphone, in my opinion. A lot of the time, a casino coupe.
You say that as you click onto an Epiphone.
Well, no, I know, but yeah.
That is an excellent guitar.
This is an absolutely excellent guitar. I am not so much a fan of semi-hollow instruments nowadays. I used to be. No. I genuinely have changed my tune. I've changed my tune, literally. Triple humbucker Strat. We've got an Epiphone Carina Explorer, made in Korea. These things are relatively rare. I mean, they are beautiful as all hell. Hey, look at all the guitars in the background of the gloss there that I can't seem to find again. So we'll just gloss over that. Hey, there's something in there. Wow, I seem to be.
Black and gold hardware is a truly lovely combination.
It really is. Black guitar, gold hardware. We've not yet had a Black Beauty on In fact, that is one of my
Triple.
all-time favourite sort of bucket list guitars to own one day.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. Crimson Starter, Luthier's Startup Toolkit, a little classical guitar, small-bodied. My guitar is up there, 413, so we've nearly sold half of the tickets. There is a little mandolin and a 6-string guitar banjo just for fun. Another black and gold. Made in Korea again. So the made in Korea are relatively sought after,
Yeah.
relatively rare, and I'm genuinely surprised at the total lack of movement on these tickets here. So come on, people, please grab yourself a bargain. Very, very nice guitar. I think the headstock is something that people maybe don't like as much.
It's all about the logo, isn't it?
It's all about the logo. I like the combination of the open book Gibson and the fact that they've just nibbled off those corners and made it into something their own. I do like it rather a lot. Oh, sorry, you looking at me looking at the screen. Okay, so there we go. Fullerton ukulele, Honeyburst Epiphone. We've got a resonator, and yeah, my guitar. So now this is a fun one. The video went live on the channel the other day of me finding out just how badly I'd messed up carving that neck. Cerakote fretboard. This was private stock wood that I selected for myself and kept for a number of years before I built myself the guitar, and she is heavy. And then I didn't love what I did with the neck because I followed one of those flights of fancies and spalted ash. See, he didn't actually take a good photo of how gorgeous the back is. Could you write down, please, young fellow, that we need to put a photo of the back of that guitar because it's incredibly gorgeous. Now, 100% after fees of the revenue raised by ticket sales to that guitar are going to Dorset Guitar Museum, to buying something else for the museum, because that is a guitar that I own and we have not had to buy, etc. So check it out. Anyhow, once upon a time, I procrastinated so much that we ran out of viewers. That is not today. We are going to draw in a minute or so the thing. Lisa Harshberger says, Sander won again. What is this, 3 now? He is joining the rarefied group of people who are multi winners, which is great. Thomas of Rabo says, I have the SG version of that Les Paul. It's awesome. I kind of want to see that. Okay. Bulgarian Evolution says, you don't have to draw a guitar. You can just pass one on as a birthday present. So what is it? If there's 50 people in a room, at least 2 people are going to share a birthday. I think that's the mathematical... Matt, am I correct?
What's that?
If there's 50 people in a room, it's statistically very likely that 2 of them will share a birthday. Somebody in the chat, please confirm or deny. I think that is the number. And it genuinely is something like that. And it doesn't seem to make sense, but it works. Okay, now... Gronder Roberts says, I'm always excited as to what new guitars go up on the website. The ESP is gorgeous, from Lisa. Oof, that ESP hits hard. That's so pretty. We need more quilt in our lives. This is true. Cyborg Noise, that ESP is amazing. We need to buy more ESPs. Okay, fine. Ross Botron 3000. Such a massive lack of bass love in the world. Sad. We do genuinely try to have a bass going at most times, but we don't seem to have any right now. Apologies. Anyhow, 23 people have a 50% chance of sharing a birthday, apparently. Look, we're going to draw. We're going to draw the Les Paul now. So let's go to my random number generator.
First one, we have a rather hefty total of 702 tickets.
702 tickets.
35 pending.
There's 35 pending. Okay, that's interesting. Do you want to refresh that just in case they were paying for them as the auction,
Yes.
as it ended? Okay, fair enough. I kind of don't want to push this button, but I'm gonna. Okay. even at 702 tickets, or 673 or whatever it is.
67.
Close enough. Close enough for Jazzmaster, man. That's incredible odds, and we don't often sell more than this. Should I push the
That's
button?
true. Go for it.
Oh, look at that! Ah! Okay, just to prove that this truly is random, that was a ticket that somebody bought during this live stream, which means they are potentially, probably, in the chat right now. So we're going to do this thing, and oh, I hope it's gone through. Has it gone through? 4:08 p.m. So yes, that was just after. I'm sorry, I love it. Come on then. Okay, Daniel Creer and Ben, 23 people in a room of just 23 people is a 50-50 chance of at least 2 people having the same birthday. In a room of 75, there's a 99.9% chance of at least 2 people matching. Damn. Maths is insane. So we have got 95 people in this room. That means there's a 99.9% chance that 2 of us are at least sharing birthdays. And because of when this ticket was bought, I think that we've... Oh, Tom S says, no, I got 692. Ah, man says, I don't believe it. Winner! There we go. He is.
Yeah.
Richard Manlove. Richard Manlove.
Yeah.
In the chat, bought the ticket during the chat and won live on the chat. An incredible guitar, like genuinely awesome, rare, beautiful Gibson Les Paul Heritage. I'm quite excited. I'm not sure I can deal with the stress. Let's just go.
We need a mattress down there
We-
so you can just do fake
no.
balls.
It could be funny, but you know. Yeah, Richard, congratulations. We're going to send you an email now. I fully expect you to not actually really want the guitar, and you're just going to donate it to the museum and then tell us we're going to keep it because, you know, you're just that selfless and kind. No. We are... Well, how many tickets did... well,
Just one.
Just the one single ticket
Yeah.
during the thing. I am so happy. Everybody's saying congratulations. Basement Artificers in the chat chasing dragons. This is an impossible endeavor. Well, Rich has just proved that is not necessarily the case. Truly random, truly on the on the whims of chance, but also, well, I don't actually even know what the retail value of this guitar is. What is the retail value of it?
I imagine they went for around...
Google away.
Well,
No, the retail. Now, what does it sell for?
Oh.
What does it sell for? So this gentleman just bought a single ticket. £5 was it?
£5.
And okay, come on. What's in the chat? Bulgarian Evolution says there are 92 in this room. How many besides me are celebrating a birthday today? And by the way, happy birthday, Bulgarian Evolution. I should have said that earlier. Just a bunch of people saying congratulations. A few crying, but most people saying congrats. Phil Sokuris, a super nice t-shirt style. Ben, yeah, Shock the Fox. I'm a genuine fan of his work on Instagram, and he's also on YouTube as well. He's a very, very, very nice person. We're talking around about the 16, 17, 1800 pound mark. This is according to Reverb.
Trust.
So yeah, for £5, we've just got a coming up on £2,000 instrument.
Indeed.
That's I'm surprised at how little that is.
It's for chambering.
It's a change.
People don't like chambering.
Well, I bloody do.
Yeah.
So there we go. What was I saying?
Something about birthdays.
Maybe. I don't know. I've lost it. No, foxes. So I woke up very early this morning, tottered down to my home workshop, and there was a fox sitting outside the back window munching on something. That bastard killed my chickens. Actually, no, we had one left and we rehomed it in desperation. But yes, I'm watching this fox, and then I went up and I was drinking my Mill Farm on a Mill Farm music mug, and they've got a little fox there on their thing, and I then proceeded to get dressed. I do walk around my garden absolutely stark. I don't. And I saw this T-shirt. And I thought, you know what? It's a foxy kind of a day, and here we are. And you didn't want to know that, and you guys thought you missed me doing the live streams. Ha! Now, anyway, Brand of Tennis is still wow, amazing way to end the week. Thanks, Ben and Sam. So that's 2 winners in the chat, which is absolutely incredible. Ty Tyler is an awesome builder and an awesome dude. That's Big Unit Guitars. He genuinely is. R-Man says, cheers all. I stopped buying tickets for a while after getting loads a while back, and I just took a shot at this. Well, there we go. You need to, ramp up again. Please, ramp up, I tell you. You've got to be in it to win it is a fairly trite statement, but kind of true.
It is true.
But also, genuinely, I'm the...
He's lost his words.
Look, I don't want to come across as one of these sort of fire and brimstone, send me money and I will save your soul. I don't want to be that. I've seen enough of that, thank you very much. We are genuinely doing something absolutely incredible, and I am supremely excited about the museum and what we're building. Yeah. The whole front of this building is going to be converted, and if we were doing it properly, we would need to set aside 2 or 3 million quid to do it properly. We are bootstrapping the hell out of this, and even so, even doing it with zero budget other than what is coming from here, it is going to be awesome. And I was, funnily enough, on the phone to the bank this morning, on hold for a long time, in the room where the collection currently is, just looking around me going, we started this 6 or 7 months ago, and we've already got genuinely cool, genuinely interesting things. And once we've got the room to display them properly and to actually start with the stories of all the guitars and go into the more exhibit types of things, my life is cool. I get to do cool shit. And this is the coolest shit. Like, hot damn. And we've gone from cool to hot to, I don't know.
I mean, you are going to Glastonbury this weekend. That's also pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, and we were invited. It wasn't a case of, hey, I want to go to Glastonbury. It was, hey, do you want to go to Glastonbury? Hell yeah. Anyway, look, TFH has lost track of how many tickets they've had. How about a Warwick fretless bass? That's a very, very good shout. We are, I bet the cows next door love that. This is true. We are an EUB from Lisa. I really want to make an electric upright bass. I'm making a huge amount of changes to the way I work, to the way this whole business works, Crimson Guitars, to the way the studio works. One of the things that we're going to be doing with regards to that is people asking what or suggesting instruments. We get offered guitars on a regular basis, and every now and then on the Daily Guitar Draw Instagram account, I'm going to share a post or a story with 2 instruments on, and I'm literally going to do a poll and say, do I buy the left one or the right one? Do you want this Strat or this Les Paul? Do you want this ESP or this Telecaster? Which of these 2 do you want to see showing up on your screens in a couple of weeks? And we will literally buy what you tell us to buy. So if you're not yet following the Daily Guitar Draw Instagram account, can you tell I'm a person with multiple Instagram accounts? Then please do, seriously. We have got, there is a lot happening, and I'm also going to be building a lot more guitars. Fun stuff. Okay, look, an Evertune equipped guitar would be interesting. There's Grana Roberts. We had one of those. We had an ESP LTD with an Evertune that did quite well, actually. So it is a thing, and we're going to do more. Yeah, T-Fish says I spent a lot of money, but I wasn't really doing it for the ones that I won, which is, it's the coolest thing, actually. It is. There's both what we're doing with the money and the fact that people are getting these instruments that, it's cool. Redhead 17. We're going to end on this one. It's always the Telecaster. Should I buy this Gibson or this Telecaster? It's the Telecaster. Should I buy this Nick Huber or this Telecaster? It's the Telecaster, specifically if it's made by Huber. I've got an unboxing. I bought myself a Nick Huber sort of Les Paul Junior style thing recently, which is going to be on this site at some point once I've finished my research in about 6 months' time. Probably. It's probably going to be available here. Anyway, everybody, it's always the Telecaster. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Click like on your way out. Please go and check out everything else that's on the Daily Guitar Draw site at the moment. And yeah, most importantly, have a good weekend. May the sawdust be with you.
I like that one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Goodbye. Come on, get word 98 out. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great weekend.
We love you. Cheerio. That was more than your allotted words, Tom. Tom? Sam? Tam? Tim. I'm going to call you Tim from that, yeah?
Sim.
Sim works. Cool. Oh, so you're a simulation or we're all living in a simulation? Should I end this live
That's
stream?
too much. Too much for a Friday afternoon.
Hey, the statisticians have done the maths and they say that there's a 99.9% probability that this is a simulation. And this is all just somebody's, thing. And they chose to simulate us standing here, having such an inane conversation in front of still 63 people. 61 people.
They're dropping off slowly.
58 people.